I want to take just a couple of minutes and explain the process for getting your code from your code editor up to the class website so that you can submit it for credit. So I'm going to show you with all three of the programs that we've been working with. First, let's look at PyCharm. So once I've created my file in PyCharm and saved it, I usually save it with an a1.py for assignment 1 and so on for different assignments. But what you want to do is you want to right click on that, or control click if you're on a Mac, and you want to open in, and it'll either say Explorer on Windows or Finder on Mac. Once you open it in Finder, you're going to copy it and paste it onto the desktop. You don't want to drag it to the desktop because that actually takes it out of your project folder and then you can't open it in PyCharm again. So we want to copy it, and then I'm just going to paste that item onto the desktop. So that's using PyCharm, how you get that item to the desktop. I'm going to show you the other two methods right now so you can get it to the desktop, and then what we'll do is I'll show you how to submit that file to Canvas. So I'm going to delete that one that I just created, and I'm going to go over to our Python sandbox, and here you can see I've got my Hello World assignment. So once I run that assignment and I verify that it works, I'm going to click this little save icon down here at the bottom, and it'll give me a success message saying I saved the program. And then what I can do is hit that download button that just appeared, and then I can save that. Again, I'm going to save it right on my desktop, a1.py, and now I have a PyCharm file on my desktop, or a Python file on my desktop from the Python sandbox. So I'm going to delete that one more time so I can show you in Trinket how to do the same thing. So here in Trinket, I've got my Hello World, and I can verify that it runs. There it is. Next, I can hit save. And then once it's been saved, I have different menu items up here, different buttons. And what I'll do is I'll hit the share button and download, and it'll give me that same option, except what you'll see this time is that it's giving me a zip file, which is an archive file of the whole program. So there's a couple of steps more here. So I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to look at the folder that it's in, which is my desktop folder, and I'm going to double click that, and there I can see is the file that I just created using Trinket. Now the last thing I need to do is I want to rename that to a1.py, and then I have it in the correct format. And that's how you get it from each of those programs onto the desktop. And the reason we get it onto the desktop is because it's easy to submit from there. So the last step here is I'm going to go to the class website in Canvas, and I'll click on Module 1, and I'm going to go into Assignment 1, Hello World. And so what I want to do is hit Start Assignment. Then I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says File Upload. I'm going to choose a file, and right there on my desktop is my Python file. I'll click Open, and as long as that file name appears right here, I can just submit the assignment. And when it's done, I get the little confetti, and it says up in the upper right-hand corner here, Submitted, and it'll give me the time and date that it was submitted. If I want to resubmit that, I just hit New Attempt and do the same thing over again. But as long as that file is there and it says a1.py, I know I uploaded the right thing. So that's your tip for the day on how to submit files in your Python language in the website for the class.